Big D, you love it when we introduce new artists to the Tracy and the Big D show. Well, I have another one.
Beautiful.
2 in one night. That's pretty awesome. Tonight we're talking to...
Where's he from? What's he do? Tell me the story right now. Do you know any of it?
Well, we're about to find out. We're going to let the...
There we go.
Straight from the horse's mouth. We're talking to Danny Stain. Danny, thanks for joining Tracy and the Big D. Tell us the Danny Stain story.
Sure, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
The story, I'll give you the story. I'll give it to you straight. Basically, I've been playing around town for probably the last 10 or 15 years.
And where's town?
I'm from Melbourne, Victoria.
Uh-huh.
Done a lot of touring, play with a lot of international acts. Most people know me as a guitar player. Did that for quite a long time. I grew up playing country music. I joined my first country band when I was about 15, and I was doing a lot of RSL clubs. And when I sort of got to early 20s, kind of moved out and did the session music thing and did some more jazz stuff and more rock stuff. And as of late, I've come back to my roots. Country's sort of my thing. Yeah, just released the first single. Got the Deadly band together. Been doing some gigs with my band and just taking it from there, really.
Danny, it's fair to say that Victoria's going ahead leaps and bounds in country music in the last 5 years.
I hope so. I think a lot of the more alternative country stuff that's becoming popular is helping it sort of grow again, I would say.
That's very true. We do hear a lot of alt coming from there. Was when we spoke to Aaron earlier from Genie, and he's from Melbourne, and he does a fair bit of alt country as well.
The thing for us is, I guess, there's so many great players down here and so many great country musos. There's just been, I guess, lack of venues. I mean, it's something that I'm noticing at the moment. I really want to sort of get the band doing some festivals and that kind of thing, but it's not a lot of places for us to play down here. We've got to do a lot of travelling.
Now, you mentioned that you play guitar from a young age. Now, musos don't normally just play the one instrument. So how many instruments do you play, or can you play?
I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. On the album, playing mando, banjo, dobro, vocals, obviously, singing. I've been sort of fronting the band for the last couple of years. A bit of keys, maybe, I guess.
Now, the new single, Working Overtime, it's something that probably musos, they don't know about the 9-to-5 work as such.
Yeah.
Have you had a history of a 9-to-5 job?
Definitely. I think, most musos, even if they don't know it yet, once they get to the stage in their life where they have a family or something like that, they might have to have a 9-to-5 at some stage. My story, I'm probably not the typical muso, I guess. I've always had a 9-to-5 job just to make ends meet and try to live a pretty decent, comfortable lifestyle. Moved out of home quite early, and I've always kind of lived alone. I haven't sort of boarded house and done the muso thing, I guess you can call it. I sort of like having a nice stable life, if you can put it that way. Yeah, working overtime is something that I've certainly had to deal with, I guess.
It is pretty hard, but you do see a lot of musos that are, releasing albums quite often. They're actually doing a lot of work as, I suppose they cut themselves into two, really, don't they? Because they go, this is, this is Danny Stain, the big festival artist, and then Danny Stain's also doing a lot of side gigs as the smaller. Yeah. So, it is a big job, and, the best that we can do here is promote it and get it played out there. So that's what we might do right now. Let our listeners have a listen to, the song is called Working Overtime. The artist is Danny Stain. You can get onto Danny's Facebook pages, check him out through there, let him know what you think of the song and where you can buy it. Is it available on iTunes, Danny?
Yeah, there's a link on the website. It's on iTunes. The accompanying film clip as well is on YouTube. Spoke to CMC the other day. It looks like they're going to give it a bit of a run, which is really exciting.
It's no excuses to get on board. Help support some more of our Aussie artists out there. Danny, thanks for joining us tonight. Hopefully
thanks for having me.
We'll catch up again in a few months' time and see how things are travelling along then.
Sounds excellent.
Okay, here it is right now. Danny Stain and Working Overtime.